Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and yeah, welcome to the channel. Fascinating puzzle on screen today by Jobo called Barbed Wire, and you can see why from the grid. It's a lovely design, basically using the diagonals of the grid with four whole givens in it. Brilliant. Anyway, we'll look at that in just a moment. Don't forget that on Patreon we've got our Trick or Treat 6x6 Sudoku pack by the Skunk Works. Loads of answers coming in, both to the front half of the pack to get in the draw and to the back half of the pack to get in the Scroll of Honor as well. Very well done if you've had a go at that and done well. Also, our Line Sudoku app is out and joins our stable of apps. Do check out the link under the video to get to them. So you need to download the Cracking the Cryptic app and then look on the content for the new one, and you'll find Line Sudoku there. And loads of people have been having a go at it and enjoying it. Unsurprisingly, it's by, well, the puzzles are by some of the best constructors in the world, and there are a few by us as well. Anyway, we'll have a look at this puzzle next, and it's the first link under the video, and I'm going to go through the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so we're going to be putting 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Now, digits cannot repeat on a marked diagonal. Please notice that both long diagonals are marked with a blue line, so they contain each of the digits 1 to 9. And that's it. Apart from the arrow rule, digits on an arrow sum up to the number in the circle. And as you'll see, they are carefully ranked along the diagonals. I don't understand why the scaffolders are hitting their poles. They're meant to be just taking things up today. So the scaffolding remains up outside, and things are being taken up and down it to do the repairs on the roof. Many flats above me. And my voice is a lot better, I hope. Well, I mean, I hope it sounds that way to you. It sounds that way to me. And I want to say that both the cough and the sore throat are gone. So good news. Anyway, we're going to have a go at this. Barbed Wire by Jobo. I don't know what to make of it. I like the look of the puzzle, but that's all I shall say for now. Let's see what happens and let's get cracking. So, well, I've got something in this middle box. 9 can't go in any of those cells because they're all on 2-cell arrows. In fact, all the arrows in this puzzle are 2 cells long. So 9 must be in the center. And each of these 2-cell arrows emanating from it is one of the pairs that adds up to 9. So I suppose these cells come from 1, 4, 5, and 6 because of the given digits, and these therefore come from 8, 3, 5, and 4. So one of these pairs is a 2-7 pair. Now 9 on the diagonal means none of the other circles on the diagonals can add up to 9. Now it gets quite interesting, because something I know about these diagonal puzzles is that these corner cells have to be a set, all different from the central cell. All of these 5 cells see each other, either horizontally, diagonally, or on the marked diagonals, so they can't have any repeat digits. And that's quite interesting in this puzzle, because they're all in circles, but 1 or 2 of them are a bit lower than the sort of normal numbers you would find in the circles. And I suppose it's true about these as well. I mean, you can do that for any cell an equal number of steps out along the diagonals. What does that mean for us? Can this be 8? No, it can't. Neither of these can be 8, because the number in their circle, the one pointing away from the central box, would have to be a 9. And it can't be because of that. So actually, 8 is not in those cells. 1 is not in these. And now this is a 3, 4, 5, 6 quad, isn't it? So these are from 1, 2, 7, 8. I must be able to do the same with 8s in these positions because of these arrows. We can't have 9 in their circles. So they're not 8. So 8 is definitely in one of these two cells. Now, I have to be careful because I want to do the same with 7. Well, this can't be a 7 because this can't be 8 or 9. So that's all right. But this one could be a 7 because that could be a 1 and this could be an 8. So I just have to be a little bit careful. I nearly reduced that to a 1-2 pair, but I haven't been able to do that. Ah, but hang on. 1, 2 are not in these cells now. So where are 1 and 2 on this diagonal? Look at that. That is so pretty. There are only 2 cells where 1 and 2 can be because they can't be in any of these circles, which must be at least 3s. So 1 and 2 are in those 2 cells, and we actually know which way round, thanks to that too. What a clever opening that is. That's really good, Jobo. Now, 1 and 2 on this, we can't get, well, maybe we can. Maybe we can get excited about 1 and 2 on this, because now they can't be in those cells because of the 1 and 2 we just put there. Isn't that fabulous? They can't be there or there. And they can't be in the circles. We just discussed that. So now, for a different reason, I can remove 7 from here because these have to be 1 and 2 on the diagonal. That's brilliant. So we're down to a 7-8 pair and a 1-2 pair. I mean, the trouble is, I don't think this conclusion is going to then lead on to much. Unless we can extend it to 3 and 4. I don't think we can. Could that be a 3? And the trouble is, the answer is yes. Because this could be a 1-2 pair. It's interesting. Actually, no, I was going to say this. No, this. Oh, hang on. This can't be a 3. Because although that can be a 1-2 pair, this can't be a 1-2 pair. Okay, I'm going to eliminate 3 from this diagonal, I think, now. It can't be there because you can't put a 1-2 pair there. It can't be there because you can't put a 1-2 pair there. It's not in any of these. It can't be there, not because you can't put a 1-2 pair there, which you can. You can't put a 1-2 pair in row 2 because of that again. And it can't be there because you can't put 1-2 there. So I haven't quite exhausted everywhere. 3 is going to have to be here. And now I'm even wondering about 4. It can't be there. I see, I think it can be there. I can't see why it can't. It can't be here, because that can't be a 3. It can't be here because we can't have 1, 3 there. So 4 is in one of those 2 positions on the diagonal. And now I've started wondering, am I in a position to rule 3 out of all of these? Because that would help a little in the centre. No, I am absolutely not. It could definitely be in the corner. I don't think it can be there because of this one, or there because of this one. Oh, it could be in either corner. Oh, that's weird. Okay, disappointing. Oh, this digit sees 1, 2, and 3. So that's 4, 5, or 6, with 7, 8, or 9 in the circle. Yeah, maybe that's... This digit sees 1, 2, and 3 in various ways. Okay, I'm going to fully... Oh, even that's not fully pencil marking it. No, I don't know. That... Yes, it is, because this can't be a 9. So I was just wondering, does this force this cell to be a 1? I think it does, actually. I think this cell is forced to be a 1 because it can't be 2 or 3 by Sudoku. If it was a 4, that would be 4 and 5, and we'd be putting 9 on a diagonal where 9 already exists. If it was anything higher than a 4, well, we're looking at 9 or something bigger. So that has to be a 1. And that's quite a good conclusion. Now this can't be a 1, so it's analogous to row 1, column 1 and 2. Oh no, it's not. Well, hang on. I said 9 can't be on the diagonals, so that's 1 digit taken out of there. 7 can't be here because I can't put 9 on the diagonal, but still got some possibilities there. One of the very nice things about this puzzle is obviously when you've got the diagonals all done, it's going to just become a classic Sudoku, which is great. I'm looking forward to that bit. Now this can't be 1, 2 or 3. So, and it's consecutive to that. Yeah, that's actually not... Well, it can't be 1, 2 or 3. It could be 4, 5 or 7. I'm not putting 6 because I know this can't be 7. So I am pencil marking this. You expected it of me. I know you did. Now how about this? Is this going to be forced to be 1? I don't think it is actually, because that could be a 3-5 pair making 8. I think that's the way this might avoid being 1. Well, I'm going to mark it as 1, 3 or 5. I'm not... And let me just think through the logic on that. If this was 5, this would have to be a 1. If this was 6, this would have to be a 1. Yeah, that is okay. Now, this pair I noticed cannot be a 7, 8 pair because they'd break that cell. It's not as interesting actually. I should avoid putting that in. Actually, yes. Okay, I'm going back to the theory about all of these cells seeing each other. And what I'm going to consider about that is it means only one of them can be an 8. So where is the other 8 on the diagonals? It's not in any of those cells because only one of them can be 8. It's not in any of these non-circle cells on the diagonal because we've got them pencil marked. So it is in one of these 4. 2 of them see an 8 in their column. So one of these 2 is definitely an 8. What about 7? Can we pull the same trick with 7? Again, 1 7 in the corners. Another 7 on the diagonals. Oh, it could be... Can it really be there? No, it can't. That can't be a 7 because this can't be another 1, which it would need to be to keep that under 9. So, good. Where is 7 on the diagonals? 1 in the corner, and the other one, yeah, it's going to have to be in one of these 4 cells, and again, 2 of them see the 7 on that side. So one of these 2 is a 7. Now, what's that telling us? That's telling us that either this is a 5 or that is a 6. This 8 or that 8 is saying either that's a 5 or that's a 7. There's some sort of weird skyscrapery thing going there. If this is an 8, that's a 7, that can't be a 7, and that is, and that's a 5. If this is an 8, that's a 5. So one of these 2 is a 5, but... So I sort of know something about 5 in row 2, but I don't think that really is going to take me forward at all. I don't know for sure, but it's a weird puzzle, this, actually. Through 9, 1, 2. So that is 7 or 8. I should probably be considering some other number like... Well, we got 3 on this diagonal. Where's 3 on this diagonal? Oh, I don't know. I did think about that. It can still be here in the corner. But I rather think it's going to be in one of those cells. Just not sure. Just not sure. I probably need to eliminate 1s a bit harder. See, that can't be a 1, because this can't be a 3. Oh no, we need a 1 in one of these positions. I'd forgotten that. Right. If that's a 1, then there's a 1 in one of these two. Actually, this can still be 1. That's really weird. Oh, maybe I need to think about this. This is either 4-7 or 5-8. Now that's ruling out 5-7 as a pair here. This either has a 7 or a 5 on it. So this is either 5, or this can't be 5-7 up in the top right corner. And now there must be a 6 there. That doesn't annoyingly look back into the other corner, where there is either an 8 or a 4. So we've also got a 4-6-8 virtual triple, which feels weird, but isn't feels a bit mutant, but it isn't really creating anything that I need. Right, this is 4, 5, or 6. What can this be? Let's start with 2 or 3. This can't be as much as 4 or 5, or those would add up to at least 9, and this is not allowed to be that. So minimum here is also 6 again. Ah, and that is a 6, 7, 8 triple in the corners, which are this extra set I keep waffling on about. So this can't be 6, 7, or 8 because it sees them all. So that is, let's say 5, 4, or 3, making this 2, 3, or 4. But these are consecutive. Ah, that felt really helpful, and it didn't do anything. Maybe I can get some sort of 5, 6, 7, 8 quadruple here. Yeah, this is 5, 6, or 7. That's good. This is quite big too. This one is going to add, I suppose, it can't be 4, because although 3 and 1 could go here, that can't be another 2. So I reckon it's at least 5, and I can see a way it could be 5 with a 3 there and a 2 or a 1 here. So this is at least 5, 5, 6, or 7 again. And this one, oh, this could be 4. Maybe it has to be 4. It can't be, oh. It's really irritating. It can be 4. But I suppose it can't be 5 because that can't be a 2. It can't be 6 or 7. So it's either 4 or 8. That's quite limited. That is quite limited. It can't be 6 because that can't be another 3. So it's 4 or 8. This is 1 or 5. Ah, now, if it was 8 and 5, oh no, that doesn't break this. That would be 7 and 4. Okay, but one of these is now an 8. Because if they weren't, both of these would be 4. One of these is now an 8, and that means this isn't an 8. What does that do down here? Not a lot. For that to be a 7, oh no, there's 2, I don't know. This can't be a 6 anymore. Does that? Yeah, that's true. So now along this diagonal, we've got this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quintuple. 6 has to be in one of these two cells. 5 is in one of those two. I wish that helped. I don't think it does. 5, 2, 7, 1, 6. Oh, it's really interesting. It's really interesting, but it's not quite giving up. Now, 2 to 3, 5, 6, or 7. That's, well, this can't be a 5 anymore. That is 4 or 5. That's still not giving me the triple I'm craving on this sort of weird extra region. This one, I don't know. Oh, that, it can't be a 6. So this isn't a 7 anymore. And I pencil marked a 7 because 7 in this column, no, 7. Yeah, this was because we had to get 2 7s on the diagonals. One is in the extreme corners and the other one has to be in these inner circles. And now we know it's here. And that's going to be huge for this puzzle. This becomes a 5. That is not a 5. That's a 1. This is now a 4. That has to have 3, 1 below it. And suddenly I think we might actually get a complete tipping point here. That's become a 5. That must be 3. That must be 8. That's going to do lots of the central box. Oh, what happened there? Sorry, I went into... That's very weird. Have I hit the numlock button wrongly? I probably have. What's happened? So if I do that again, do we go back there? Yes. There we go. Right, sorry, I hit a button and went off to another tab, so I've cut that bit out. I'm just trying to delete 3 from this cell. There we go. Now, this can't be a 4 because that can't be a 3. So we've got 5, 2, 4 there. This is a 6 now because it can't be a 5. Everything is just going to fall out of this puzzle now, I think. As long as I've got it right, it's just Sudoku, and we're going to be done in a second. That's a 7. This is a 7. These pair, oh, we must know what that is on the diagonal. It's a 4, that's a 3. There we go. All the diagonals, the barbed wire diagonals are done. And now I'm just going to finish it off, he says, with hubris a go-go. That is a 9. We've got a 7, 6 pair there. 2, 8. That's a 4. I hadn't noticed I hadn't done that on the arrow. These central rows are very much filling themselves in. I'm barely touching the buttons myself. I'm joking. That's a 7. 2, 6, 9 up the top. 6 can be placed, then 2, then 9. This is a 6, 2 pair. What have we got? 5 and 9 to go in this box. Trying to do all the corner boxes now. That's a 3, that's a 9, that's a 4, and 8, 3, and a 1 there. So just two complete boxes left to fill. Can't do 2, 3, 7 because there's only one of each in the central box. Same's true about 4, 6, 9. Oh gosh, I hope I don't find the same about all these rows because then it can't be done. There's going to be 2 solutions. 4, 7, 8. Oh, phew. Okay. This is the naked single. It's taken me a long time to find that. It sees 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9 in its row, 7, 8 in its column. So that's a 4. And that's going to make this a 6. In fact, that's going to sort the whole row up there. There's probably a naked single in this row, if there was one in this. Yeah, 1, 5, 6 to place, and we've got a 1, 6 there. 5, 1, 6. We can actually do all of them now because we got that. Now we must be able to do this row. We can't do the top row yet. I can probably do this. Yes, I can. These 2 need a 7 and an 8, which can go in. And then we've just got the top row. 7, 3, 2. What a lovely puzzle. That's really clever, actually. It's not that difficult, but you really have to keep an eye on what's going on the diagonals and the possibilities. And I mean, very much helps to know about these sets of different digits there and there in this puzzle. Very clever, Jobo. That, I mean, don't underrate that puzzle. That's really interesting, and I enjoyed that a lot. It's quite a fast time, I reckon. I'd be very interested to see what your conclusions about that puzzle were. I thought that was really clever. Thank you for watching, as always, on the channel. It's always a pleasure to bring you Sudoku of an evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.